Hey students, it's Miss Moore, and we are going to learn more about light energy today. We've been studying light energy for a few days. We learned that it travels in a straight line if it's in empty space or if it's in air, and it cannot go around corners. We learned that with our index cards when we moved that middle one out of the way and it couldn't go around. We learned that that's how shadows are formed when light gets blocked. We've also talked about the fact that light reflects off of objects, and that is how your eye is able to detect them. When light reflects off an object into your eye, then you're able to see that object. We also talked about how dark colors absorb more light and they transform it into thermal energy, which is why if you're going to be outside a lot in the summer, you'll want to wear a light color, especially here in Texas where it is so warm. All right, so we're going to have light interact with some other matter today, and let's just get started. This is like an aquarium bead, just a glass bead that you would find like in a decorative vase or in an aquarium, and I'm going to put it right over our card here. You can see the size of the letters here and the size here. Is it actually making the word bigger? Well, let's take it away. No, that word is still the same size, but for some reason this makes it look different. Hopefully you're seeing that it makes it look larger. And that was our aquarium or glass bead that we were using. All right, next up is a hand lens. This is just a magnifying glass is what we would normally refer to it as. Getting the glare from my document camera, sorry. And this is just a little piece of plastic, and it's got plastic in the center. It's kind of hard to tell, but it is kind of dome shaped on either side. And we're just going to see and observe what happens when we place this in front of the word light. As you can see, it gets slightly bigger, not a lot bigger, but obviously that's not a permanent change because when we take the hand lens away, the word light goes back to normal size. And we can see that how close or how far we have it makes a difference in the size as well. So that is a hand lens. Lens is spelled L-E-N-S, in case we need to know that later. All right, next up, we're going to put some water on top of this. So I've got some water in a pipette, and I'm going to drop it on top of this word. Good morning, please stay quiet while I'm filming. All right, and you can see it made it slightly bigger. We will see that it's not going to be as big when I remove the water this time. Would have been awesome if I'd thought to get something to remove that water with, but there we go. And it goes right back to its normal size. The last thing we have is called a convex lens. I hope we can get a good shot of this. You can kind of tell it's thicker in the middle than it is on the edges, and when I place it between my camera and the little piece of paper, you can see it also, well, it doesn't appear to change the size very much at all, in fact, just slightly. So, we have seen 4 things that made this little word appear different. We had water, we had a glass bead, we had a hand lens, and we had a convex lens. And we're trying to figure out what those things have in common. All right, go read the rest of the comments that are underneath this video to find out more.